It's the kid Young Cooter. I'm back in here with my host, Lucy. Here, are you here?
Yeah.
Hey. All right, so this is the part y'all been waiting for, man. We gonna talk in depth and deep about the waiting game, like the 90-day rules, or just waiting in general. Sometimes
Yep.
but you don't want to wait. But really, but I know you know a lot of guys, and I know you see it from a lot of guys. Standpoint. You don't really want to wait like 2 weeks or 3 months to scratch a lottery ticket, and it's not what you think it is, right?
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
That's a great
I'm
point.
coming out the gate. I'm coming out the gate swinging.
That's a great point.
No,
That
but it
is,
happens. Some
but
people
it's
it
happened
get to
to me.
marriage.
It's happened to me. It's happened to me. I can relate. I waited a couple months,
Yeah.
and then when we did do it, it was like, ah, oh my god, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But by that point, I had already learned to like the person so much I didn't even care. So it's a toss up.
Yeah.
It's a toss up because you can wait, but if you can, like, you'll have more tolerance if you have grown a connection with that person. I mean, grown, like, you know what I'm saying, like a relationship with that person, and you'll be like, okay, well, maybe he can get better. Maybe I can teach him some stuff.
But see, ladies, y'all change after sex though. Y'all become a whole new person.
How so?
Huh?
How so? In what way?
How so? I mean, a lot of females, they get more clingy. Sometimes, you would think somebody's listening to you, but they not. But then, right after you kind of show them what's really going on, they're like, oh damn, I heard you before, but now I really hear you. You see what I'm saying? Right. They kind of respect you a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? They kind of turn your confidence on as a man. You can have a little more pep in your step.
I can agree with that, but I feel as well. I feel that men change. Men change after sex in so many different complicated ways. It's just so much to speak on. Like, just.
But you see why I say that, if you want to find out what he's really about, you know what I'm saying?
Have sex with him. Yes, that's I think that's true. I wouldn't just say that you do it, but I would say that it is true. Like, how a man's true feelings for you come out after sex. Like, I would word it like that. I wouldn't say necessarily if you want to know a man's true intentions with you, have sex with him, because, like I said, it's a lot of other issues that are involved with that.
That's true. That's true.
Certain feelings getting involved, and then as well, you can throw a man off by having sex with him too early as well. I mean, like, it's just so many things. It depends. It's a person-to-person scenario.
But it's really on people, because see. And I tell guys to have this, but both sex are out here walking around without it. Like, a lot of guys, they don't have no strategy to I wouldn't say get women, but get the type of woman that they want. And at the same time, a lot of women, they're just taking what comes to them, so they don't really have no strategy when it comes to sometimes. They get advice from, like, older people and things like that, but you have to understand, we're living in a whole different day and age. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When bitches was talking shit about our moms and shit, she probably heard about that shit through like a friend or somebody in whatever village said something. You know what I'm saying? Now you find that shit out right in the comfort of your home. See what I'm saying? You sitting on the couch watching The Simpsons, and then you look on your Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You're somebody you thought was your day one on that joint talking shit about you. We live in an instant society, So it's like,
we do. So it's different.
It's different. They can't really offer you, sound advice.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that is true. I feel like it's just a lot of things that goes into. It's a lot of things that go into it, man. As far as this weight game, now you feel like women should just be out there with it, like, I like you, you like me. Let's go do it. See how we feel about each other. Is that how you feel?
Well, no, I don't think all of them should be doing that. Like, when I say, sleep with him to find out how he feels, I'm not saying just throw it at every single dude. You know what I'm saying? This is for the guy that you're considering. The guy that you're like, listen, I want to be in a relationship, or I just want something more with him. So I just got to kind of see what he's about. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I think there's a time and a place for it, though.
Of course, yeah. Because some guys, I'll say, though, you got to let this nigga wait.
I mean, like, if you want to do it, I'm not against it. I'm all for it. Like, I have a lot of female friends that have, like, literally had sex on the first night.
Yeah.
And full-blown relationships have come out of it.
Yeah. Some of my best ones were on the first night.
Exactly. Yeah. So it all depends. It all depends, but I just feel like if you have bad judgment, and women for the most part, I'm sorry, a lot of us have bad judgment when it comes to relationships.
Exactly. And that's what I was saying before.
Protect yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you have to give yourself some room to get to know the person. You have to give a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like, I don't know, yes, you can vibe with somebody, you have a good connection with somebody on the first night, but I just feel like you don't know them enough. Like, that's just me. I feel like I don't feel like I could know you enough.
Well, I mean, that's because you're qualifying. That's because you're qualifying, when you go out on a date. And like I was saying, sometimes you could be in a relationship with somebody for 2, 3, 4 years and still don't know this person. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be a side of somebody that you're never ever going to get to see, no matter how much time you spend with somebody.
True.
And the thing is, like, like what I was saying before was like, I tell guys to have strategy, but both sexes don't have strategies. And like I said, women are taking what are coming at them and stuff. So, but I mean, you develop a strategy to see, okay, what this guy wants, what that guy wants. You know what I'm saying? You kind of see
it comes with age. It really
it
comes
do.
with age. And I think that's the reason why older men date younger women, because younger women don't have a strategy.
Yeah.
The same way young men don't have a strategy. So it's like, they're like preying upon that, I guess, so-called innocence, or the fact that they're so naive to being in all these relationships, to knowing the certain warning signals that an older female will know. I think that the older you are, or the more mature you are in the more relationships that you've been in, you start to have a strategy, because you have a lot of experience, and you know what works for you and what doesn't. I think it really has to do mainly with an age thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you just got to be good at, because some people judge. A lot of people judge. But what I do, I cold read. Like, you have to be good at cold reading. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to learn how to fill somebody out before it even gets to that point. Because, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to sleep with a nigga before you can realize that he don't have bad credit. Or that he has bad credit or some shit. You see
a lot of guys
saying?
will lie and lie and lie. I mean, I can't even say guys, because that's females too.
Yeah.
When you start dating somebody, or start talking to somebody, you both put on this facade that you're both basically, it's just like a job interview.
Yeah.
You go in with a suit. You don't dress like that all the time. You go in with a proper voice. You don't talk like that all the time. You have your hair done. You go in. You're selling yourself, and everything that you might be saying might not be 100% true.
Yeah.
You might be, making yourself, you want to make yourself look in a better light to get the job. Then, when you get the job, you might maintain it for a while, but then you start getting comfortable, showing your true self, starting to be late a couple times, maybe not doing everything that you know how to do on your resume. Like, so I just feel like that's just how the people carry relationships. You both are putting on your best face to get the job.
A lot of girls treat relationships like jobs too, though. Like,
I think it is a job.
Yeah, I mean it is. I agree.
And I think if we start looking at relationships as jobs and work, and putting more effort into it, then I think that it would work out better for a lot of people because, like I said, people get their foot in the door and they start just wilding and doing whatever they want to do. But if you looked at it like, man, I'm gonna get fired, I keep doing no call, no shows.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, it is. You know what? Because we're talking about the right thing, but I think we kind of have it in the wrong context. I think relationships before it's a job, it should be like more fun, but at the same time, maintaining it is the job.
Yeah. Okay. I can agree on that.
I would think maintaining it would be the job, like showing up and doing certain things. I mean, I think maintaining it is probably more of the job than anything. But let me ask you a question. Okay, so talking about relationships. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. I got a question I want to ask you. Okay, so traditionally, let me ask you a question. What one does to get another person, do you think after you get into a relationship with somebody, should that thing be valued and honored in the relationship? Not brought up all the time, but for example, if because a lot of guys have to go through hurdles and hoops to get certain women, dealing with say an ex, or even if let's say she has a child with that ex or something, or just maybe making her make a decision to choose him. Yeah, if a guy had to go through hell to get her, and she didn't really have to, the way he got her wasn't the way she got him. Do you think that she should be what's the word I'm looking for? Do you think she should be acknowledged? She should acknowledge that and kind of give him a little bit more special treatment? Or do you think it's all right, look, that's just to get in the door. Now, what are we working on now?
I feel like everybody got baggage. Now, I might have a little bit more baggage than you, but it's certain things that you had with you that I had to get over. And if you want me and you're expecting me, then it's only right. I mean, that you jump through those hurdles. You shouldn't be. I mean, you can get some type of, acknowledgement, but I don't think you should be necessarily applauded or praised for you doing something that you had to do. Yeah. You want to get to the end of the race, right? So you're going to have to jump through the hurdles. You chose to, participate in the race. So that's what you have to do to achieve the goal.
Yeah, that makes sense. But do you think a lot of guys say if he went through great danger to get her, and do you think I don't know. So do you think
I get what you're saying, just putting himself in a vulnerable position because for how you said exes, you might be dealing with somebody and you're well, your ex still be popping up in the picture,
Yeah.
And I'm getting over that. I said I don't care about any of that to be with you. I think, like I said, you should acknowledge it, but at the end of the day, you wanted to be with me. So you got to take the good with the bad. You got to overcome stuff. I got to overcome stuff with you. I think it's something you signed up for. So you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't.
I think that's a big thing too. You got to kind of be, aware of what you're signing up for when you get into a certain thing. So, because it's you can't sign up for it in the beginning, and then not see it all the way through and then get mad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
So, I got a question.
Okay.
I was on Facebook and I seen this status, and this guy was writing about how basically, I guess him and his girlfriend had gotten into an argument because she was wearing a ring that her ex had got her. So basically, he
Oh,
wanted to
snap.
take the ring off.
Yeah.
And he said that she said no. And he said, "What do you guys think that we should do?" So I wanna know what your response is. I wanna know,
like, if I'm in a position like that.
Yeah, if you had a girlfriend,
okay,
and she had a ring that an ex-boyfriend had gave her, would you be offended by that? Number one, and number two, if you were offended, would you tell her? What would you tell her to do? What would you suggest for her to do? And number three, if she said no, how would you react?
All right, this is what I would do, because I would tell her to take it off.
Okay.
She gonna have to take that ring off, and she definitely is gonna have to. I mean, and if she says no, I mean, shit.
Then how would you take that? And what would you?
How would I
do?
take her saying no?
How would you take that?
See, this is the thing. You ever heard the saying, "The best things in life are free"? Right?
Yeah.
So
okay,
so this is the thing. Once you do something for a woman more than 3 times, they expect you to do it. So what I will do, I will start taking away free shit. So if she had a ring from an ex, and I told her to say, and I say, listen, I don't want you wearing that. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of walking around here like, this is like a wedding ring or whatever, you want to, I don't know what her intentions, with this ring is, whatever memory she's holding on to. But I'm gonna let her know, look, you got somebody new now, and if you don't want to take that off, look, that's a decision you make. But don't get mad at me when I make the decision I make. You see what I'm saying?
And so you'll basically do petty little stuff.
Oh, I mean, it'll start off, but then like.
Oh, come on.
It'll start off, but then I'll leave.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do nothing petty. But like you're not gonna see me as much. We're not gonna definitely spend no type of time. We're not gonna spend no time. Huh? Yeah. Of course.
But see, I don't think people should do stuff like that, because I'm a firm believer, if you have a problem with something, you need to address it. And if I say, something like that, I think it needs to be deaded. Or if you have a problem with that, you need to tell me continuously that you have a problem. Don't do little sneaky stuff, because
but see, we're adults.
Why are you doing all that?
We're adults. I'm not in the business to change nobody's mind. I ain't about to change no mind.
I feel like in a relationship setting, I think that it's your job to make each other feel secure.
I mean, to a degree, as a guy, it is your job to make everybody feel secure. I mean, of course we're in charge of stuff.
She got to make you secure.
Of course. And she know damn well.
So if she's doing something that's not making you secure, you have to let her know about it.
Letting her
know that, hey, I have a problem with this. Versus just saying okay, I'm fine with it.
I mean, of course she'll get a talk, but sometimes that's not effective. Sometimes you got to take certain things away. You have to do a takeaway or something, just so somebody can say, damn, this person really does look out for me, and all this person is asking me to do is take off this ring that my ex gave me.
I don't think that's good, though, because I feel like then now what you're using how you're beneficial to me against me, and I don't like things like that to get me to do something.
That's where I draw the line. I'll be like, you don't like that, just the same way I don't like you wearing.
See, there you go. That's that kid stuff. Come on, why do we have to take it there? Why?
Oh, we going there.
See, that I don't like. Don't be fat. Tell me.
I'll be like, the pawn shop say they'll give you $300 for that ring, and
See, that's in a different way to express it, and I think that would be even a good way, because then you can know whether it's about the value of the ring or whether it has sentimental value.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a good thing. Me personally, how I would not I wouldn't get mad at something like that because I've just been in situations like before. Like my ex-boyfriend, his ex-girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
she had got she had basically, co-signed for his car.
Oh.
So of course, yeah. So of course, when I found out, I'm like, what? And he was like, well, what you gonna do? Are you gonna buy me a new car? Are you gonna co-sign for me to get a new car? I'm like, you got a point.
He put like a reverse ultimatum on you.
Yeah, but I think that's cool because the type of person. So that's how I am though. Because like if I have a problem with somebody, like if my ex was to, and I have been in situations like this a couple of times. Like, with my ex it was a chain, but like I give the example of a watch.
Well,
like
see, the ring is a little bit more sentimental than a car, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I would use like a chain or a watch, for example.
Yeah.
Like if my ex had a watch from his ex, and I didn't feel comfortable, I would just buy him a better watch.
Well, see, this is the thing, though. See, thank God you didn't say a tattoo. I mean, I know people get their exes and stuff tattooed on them all the time, but I think a tattoo was worse. I think a tattoo is worse.
A tattoo, I mean, to me, I don't know. It's just something about me. I don't get uncomfortable stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I guess maybe it has to do with where you are. Like, I'm just so secure with myself. And when I'm in a relationship with somebody, I just feel so secure with them that tasteful stuff like that don't bother me. Like, if I ran across a guy that had his ex tatted on him or something like that, I wouldn't really necessarily care. I wouldn't say.
But see, that's a feminine thing, though. When a guy gets a female tattooed on him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess girls do it a lot more than guys. Yeah. But if guys, I wouldn't care. It wouldn't be something that I'd be like, oh, we got to get me tatted. I think that just comes from like jealousy. Like I just don't, and also I'm not a very jealous person. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like me in a relationship, and this is basically what I was trying to say. Like I was basically trying to say to the guy, like in a relationship, you are supposed to show. Like he was basically when I said that you should buy her a better ring. If you don't feel comfortable with her wearing that ring, give her a reason to not wear it. Make the ring that her ex got obsolete.
But shoot, somebody that's showing me that they won't even like they won't even be respectful enough to take off something that I asked them to take off in my presence. I don't think they deserve a ring at all.
See, that's
I ain't gonna drop no money on nobody that's not even willing to make a small sacrifice for me.
But I mean, she might not wear it around, but she can't get caught. I mean, I don't know. I just really couldn't think of it as a big deal. And he said the same thing. But when I asked him, I said, now, what if she told you that you had to take off a watch that your ex sent you? And he was like, well, I would take it off, but I would tell her she has to give me a new one in a week. And I would say, see, you would want.
I wouldn't even do that.
But I think when I was asking guys, but what would they do if they were in her shoes? They kind of came to the same consensus that they would want her to get better, get him better when he has to keep wearing it. Like I said, what about the ex about you, Jordan? Would you not wear them because she didn't like that? And they were kind of like, no, unless she gonna buy me some Jordans. Okay.
Some of y'all ladies don't know. Some of these shirts and shit these dudes out here wearing, they ex bought it for them.
Oh, I know. Trust me, because I done did.
That's why they say don't buy shoes. They walk about your life.
Yeah, because people are just take it and wear it for the next female.
Yeah.
But I just feel like in a relationship, it is a competition. You are in an unspoken competition with the person's ex-relationship. So you have to show them that you're better. And that's how I feel. That's how I carry my relationships. I'm going to show you that I'm better than all of your exes. I'm going to show you that I'm different. I'm going to show you it's a reason why you chose me. And, I'm going to show it through all of my actions. So if I personally would not feel any type of way about any of my boyfriends wearing something an ex bought them, anything like that. I don't care. But if I were to feel some type of way, I would just go ahead and upgrade them. That's just how I feel.
Shoot,
because now, if you say that it doesn't have any sentimental value to you, and it was just expensive, and that's why you have it.
Yeah.
Okay, why buy a more expensive watch, a better watch? So now you don't need that, so you can pawn it.
Yeah.
You can get something for it. If it's something sentimental, then now you get to the root of things. You see what I'm saying? So you find out what's really good. Is it because it's expensive, or is it because you have some feelings still left for your ex?
I mean, sometimes. I'm understanding about it though too. I have an understanding approach to it before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand, because some people like to keep pictures.
Yeah,
like
because
physical pictures.
I don't see nothing wrong. Like, everybody is saying, "Oh, when you go into a new relationship, burn everything from the." Why?
Yeah.
That was a point in my life that it's part of my past. It made me who I am. Why do I have to get rid of it? Why have to get rid of it?
Well, see, the thing that makes people mad, well, guys in general, but women too. But some of them are not gonna vocalize it the same way I'm gonna say it. But sometimes they're mad because that's somebody that spent special time with you, and they're the ones, that's, supposed to be in that, in that position, or, it's like, oh, well, I'm the one that
jealousy. It's that jealousy.
I mean, I don't think it's jealousy, because it's something that already happened. Like, if somebody already has you,
but it's still got to do with jealousy and envy. Like, you are you're feeling some type of way about somebody spending special time with the person that you love now, currently. You're jealous of that emotion.
But that's encouraged though. That's encouraged though, because really getting to know someone, and having to go through that, because at the same time, you as a person are saying, okay, because there's a lot of forced things and forced decision making put on you, because you're at the same time, you're like, okay, if I really want to get to know this person, and if I'm really about this person, you know what I'm saying, I should feel some type of way about that. What do you think?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Anything in the past, don't feel no type of, what is going on currently. I mean, I'm not saying like avoid a whole person's past.
Yeah.
Because past repeats itself. Okay. But what I'm saying is, you can't feel no type of, you shouldn't feel no type of way about what's said and done.
That's true.
Because you have to look at it like all of that just trim them to become who they are, who is a better person for you. Now,
sometimes you want to show them that, though. That's why a lot of people say to get rid of it.
No, that's who you. Come on now, that's what made.
But nobody's looking at it like that. Some people hear X.
All my exes, all my, I feel like the people that I deal with in the future, they should thank my exes, because they messed up, and now you lucked up. I thank all of my booed boyfriends. I thank they exes, because, like I said, y'all messed up. I lucked up. Thank you for making him a better man for me. I don't have no ill will towards any of the guys that I deal with any of their exes or their baby mothers or anything. I don't care about that. As long as it's not happening in the current, as long as it's not affecting what's going on right now, then that's where I have a problem. But if I know for a fact that that's a part of your past that you're not going to go back into, I'm okay with it. I don't care. I think people, like I said, I just think it has to do with insecurity. I just think it has to do with jealousy and envy. I think that when you see somebody looking at something or admiring something that they ex did for them, it's like, why you still have those emotions for them?
Yeah.
Why? Like, you should have only emotions for me. You know what I'm saying? That's that insecurity. And then it's like, that ex made you happy. Dang, I want to be the only person that makes you happy. I also have to do with jealousy and envy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you take out all those emotions, I think anybody would be fine with it. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with keeping stuff from exes. I don't.
You hear that, guys? You hear that, ladies?
Yes. I don't. like it's, and even if you just want to go and you can pawn it and get some money. Don't throw it away.